Hey, welcome back to SportsWorldRadio and the Rat Bastards Sports Show with your hosts Jeff Fescow and Sean Mann, and joining us like he does each week. Couldn't make it last night because there was a ball game in town, so he was doing his thing, but he's here tonight with us on a Friday night edition of the Rat Bastards Sports Show. Ex-NFL football player and a good friend of the Sports World Radio, Billy Ray Smith. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
We're doing fabulous, man. Had a really enjoyable game to watch last night if you were a San Diego Charger fan.
Well, it was about time. You know, it had been a while for the Charger fans to have something to cheer about, and you know, Kansas City not necessarily the best team in the league, but you got to beat those teams just like you have to beat the better teams to get into the playoffs and get to where you want to be.
You can only play who's on your schedule, right?
That's exactly right. You can't play anybody else other than who they tell you to play.
That's right. Now, we were just talking while we were waiting to come on the air, and I said something to you. I said Phillip Rivers was pretty much perfect last night except for the one pass he threw away, which he needed to, and then the one pass he threw in the end zone, which I thought he should have thrown away as well.
Yeah. Phillip had a great night. Needed it. You know, I'm looking through his numbers, and the way that it's been for him this season has you know, it's been kind of a weird experience for Phillip, only in that he's not necessarily that much of an up and down guy, but this year he's been going through it pretty bad. He's been having some extremes, some peaks and some valleys, and that's something you don't normally see from Phillip. But you know, he just needs to settle down a little bit and just do what he's always been able to do. You know, he started off with the Raiders and Tennessee, and against Tennessee, his rating was around 120, and you know, about a month later, he had that game against Denver, where he was in the mid 50s. I mean, that's a huge drop off. And you know, just against Kansas City on Thursday night, he was back up in the 125s. And quarterback rating is something that, you know, I can't necessarily sit down and explain to you all the elements that go in it, but it gives you a pretty accurate portrayal of the performance. And Phillip has had kind of one of those up and down years, just like the Chargers have, and that's why they're 4-4 right now.
Well, as Phillip goes, the Chargers go, right?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And you have to understand that it's especially that way with this team because they don't have Darren Sproles, they don't have Vincent Jackson, Antonio Gates and Malcolm Floyd are still there, and you can see Phillip seeking those guys out when a play needs to be made. But you know, other than that, he's got a bunch of new guys, and you know, it's a hard thing to explain how it's a different world for a quarterback when you start taking away some of his more trusted receivers and replace them with guys that he hasn't worked with. And you can get some work in the preseason, and that's why the preseason is there. But you know, they're still bringing in guys, and they brought back Azura Tutu, and he made a couple of plays, and it's just one of those things right now. The San Diego Chargers, I think they would tell you they're basically a work in process.
I totally agree with that. I as being in San Diego, I get to see it happen before my eyes. I get to watch almost all their games, so I totally agree with that statement that you just made, 100%. What do you say we get into the rest of the league and start making our picks? And I know, and we gave you the point last night because we know that you were going to pick San Diego anyway. So we gave you the point because you didn't get to pick them with us, but we know that you're going to do it. And also, you had 9 picks last week that you got right. You got 9 picks.
I'm on a hot streak.
Yeah. You got. Oh, to let you know,
I'm on fire.
Yeah,
is what it is.
I got 10 last week.
No way.
Yeah, I did 10 last week. Yeah, I only missed 3 games last week. So. All right. Okay, so we got Denver going into Cincinnati and playing Andy Dalton and those Cincinnati Bengals.
Andy
I
Dalton.
love that guy, Andy Dalton.
I got Peyton Manning, by the way. I'll just take Peyton and be happy with that.
Billy Ray. Even though I love Andy Dalton very much, I have to go with you and agree with you on this. I've already picked Denver, and I think Denver's going to win the game. No doubt about it.
I agree with you.
Sean.
Let's see. I'm going to go with Denver.
Yeah, see, I think so. Now, I would be very pleased if Denver loses, and I know Billy Ray will too, because that helps.
J-Mo won't like that.
Yeah, well, that'll help out the San Diego cause, but yeah, I don't think Denver's going to lose that game at all. Next game we got Baltimore is going into Cleveland. I like these games, but Cleveland stinks. But
don't tell that to the Chargers, right?
Yeah, don't tell that to the Chargers because you're exactly right. And we all picked San Diego in that game, and look what happened. But I gotta believe that we're all picking Baltimore in this game because I know I am.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens as well.
Sean?
Baltimore.
Next game, Sean.
Okay, the next game we get to, third game, just getting that down for Billy Ray. Okay, next game we got Arizona Cardinals at Green Bay Packers. Packers for me.
Yeah.
Packers.
Yeah.
There's some picks that we really don't even have to make. The Bills and Texans. Guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Bills and Texans. I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah, but last time we did that, what happened?
It's not going to happen again. Trust me, when I'm not on this game, I can't say that I'll bet the mortgage, but
I'm taking Houston in that game too.
My wife has to be a part of that.
Yeah, I'm taking Houston in that game as well. I agree with you there.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Chicago, Tennessee. Chicago going into Tennessee. I like this matchup. Every time I pick against Tennessee, they lose.
Bears.
He's taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears. Sean?
Chicago.
Bears.
Right.
Bears. Next game, Sean.
Bears, he has Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bears. Okay. Next game we got Miami Dolphins traveling into Indianapolis, Indiana to take on the Colts.
Billy Ray.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take Indianapolis.
Ooh, despite the fact that the Colts just took out the Jets last weekend.
Yeah, I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts.
Sean?
Colts.
Okay, you know what? I'm changing my pick. I had Indianapolis. I'm going to Miami. I think Miami's going to win this game. Yeah, this is one of my
distribution.
It's one of my upset specials right here. One of my upset specials right here.
Because the Dolphins played so well against the Jets last weekend.
That's right. That's right. Because I won that game too. So you guys lost that game. So that's where I had the extra point come from. Next game we got Washington's hosting Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I don't know what the heck is going on there with Carolina, but I can't pick Washington. But I don't know what's going on with Carolina, so guess what I'm doing? I'm taking Washington in this game.
By the way,
Redskins.
DJ Gary One Arm had a message for you, Jeff. He goes, tell that greedy bastard, the rat bastard sports show that the Giants got flat out lucky against my Redskins.
Yeah, that's why he hasn't showed up at our show because the Redskins keep losing. But tell him I'm picking the Redskins this week. And Billy Ray's taking the Redskins too. Who you got?
Yep.
All right, I'm taking Washington Redskins.
Washington Redskins. There you go. Next game, we got Detroit going into Jacksonville. That's a no-brainer. I'm taking Detroit.
That's easy for Jeff to say. And I'm taking Detroit, too.
Right.
Okay, the next game.
We took care of the Houston-Buffalo game. I'm taking Houston. Billy Ray's taking Houston, and I'm sure you're taking Houston, right?
Yes.
There we go. Oakland hosting Tampa Bay. Billy Ray?
Boy, that's a tough game to pick. That is a tough one. I'll take the Raiders in this game because of the cross-country flight.
Okay.
So you're going with Oakland?
Yes.
He's going with Oakland. Who you taking, Sean?
This was a tough one for me to pick. Tampa Bay, though.
I'm picking Tampa Bay as well. I don't know why. I like Josh Freeman. I'm going to pick Tampa Bay and go with that. We need Oakland to fall one spot down again.
I just need to tell you that Tampa Bay's got the next to worst pass defense in the National Football League. I just want to tell you that.
Okay. I understand. Okay. I understand that. Because
I know how you love to change your picks after you've already made them.
No, I'm doing
You got
Tampa
time
Bay.
tomorrow, Jeff. For
Yeah.
tomorrow night
See,
show.
yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna change this one. This one's staying the same.
Minnesota Vikings going over to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I think they'll bounce back and win this one.
Billy Ray.
I got Pete Carroll and the Seahawks.
Ooh.
Okay. You know my philosophy with this damn Seattle team. They've been burning me all year long, and I'm getting tired of it. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, Seattle is supposed to lose this game, right? Which means they'll win. I'm picking Seattle.
Oh, you both are picking Seattle. Well, Minnesota played bad against Tampa, but I think they'll bounce back.
I'm picking Seattle. I'm going with my theory from here on out.
Yeah.
Because they've been screwing me all season, so I'm taking Seattle in this game. Next game we got are my New York Giants hosting Pittsburgh. You know who I'm picking.
Well, that's no contest there.
Yeah, they're your New York Giants.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking them.
Right. I'm picking the Giants as well.
Yeah, that's kind of tough for Pittsburgh to have to fly in Sunday and play the game, huh?
I don't think travel is my reason necessarily. I don't think that's really going to play much of a part. I mean, Pittsburgh is pretty close to New York, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's not that far. Have you ever had to do that in your playing career?
Do what?
Fly into the town, the team that you're playing, and play the same day that you fly in.
I think we had to do that one time because we had a problem with the airplane. But the National Football League has certain rules and regulations about when you have to be on the ground in that city that you're about to play in. They don't give you much of an option. I mean, you have to be there 24, 36 hours, whatever it is. But you have to be on the ground at that particular time when you're traveling on the road in the National Football League.
Cool. Yeah. So actually, National Football League is kind of bending the rules a little bit because of Sandy.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay.
My pick, upset special of the week. I'm saying the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go right into MetLife Stadium and beat the New York Football Giants.
Okay. Whatever.
Next game
thank you.
Got,
hey, Sean, thank you for the point. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The next game we get to, it'll be the Dallas Cowboys going up against the undefeated Atlanta Falcons. Easy. Atlanta Falcons.
Yep. Falcons.
There you go. That's an easy
Poor
one.
Tony Romo.
Yeah, the heck with Tony Romo. They're
No
done.
doubt.
They're done. New Orleans hosting Philadelphia is the Monday night game. Unstinking believable. Philadelphia's got to make a win just to save everything that's going on there. But you know what? I'm picking New Orleans in this game. That's who I'm going.
I got Drew Brees. I got Drew Brees too.
Yeah, I'm going with Billy Ray's boy, Drew Brees, on this one. Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Kenny C, I'm going with the Saints, buddy.
There you go. I'm picking the Saints one more time, Kenny C. If they falter me, that's it. I'm done with them.
Billy Ray's going with New Orleans. Gotcha.
Okay, Billy Ray, really quick. Give me who's going to score the most points this week? Which team?
Oh, boy. Let's see. Oh, that's tough, man. I'll say the Falcons.
He's going to say the Falcons. Okay, and who's going to be the team that scores the least points?
The least points, regardless winning or losing, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I will say, give me the Titans.
The Titans. Ooh,
yeah.
Against the Bears over there. I like that. Hey, Billy Ray, thank you so much for coming in on a Friday night. We really appreciate it, and have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
The pleasure's mine. Thanks a lot for the chatter, and we'll get back together next week.
You bet, my friend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Take care.
There goes our good friend Billy Ray Smith hanging out with us like he does each and every week to make our NFL picks.